Hi, everybody. Today's Wednesday Wonder is coming to you from Sandy Lavery's second year Kinesiology course, which is Functional Anatomy and Physiology 2. And I'd like to thank Sandy for inviting me and thank the class for having me as well. And maybe first of all, just ask Sandy if you could just tell us a bit about how it's gone this year.
I've had a very, very great patient experience with all of my students this year, and really look forward to more face-to-face next year. We have, in this particular class, we are studying how the body functions and the physiology and anatomy. So it's a little bit more functional anatomy and physiology in relation to sports, exercise, and what happens to the body under those adverse conditions, under chronic exercise or acute exercise. And what kind of diets can we eat? What can we do to help prepare our bodies a little bit better? So we look at a real focus in health and the human body. And we also have other classes that are looking like at sports injuries. So these students have been doing labs on how to tape ankles. They've been on campus doing their labs. They've been doing on exercise physiology, which they are assessing. We call it VO2 max, which is maximum volume of oxygen uptake, and so forth. So everyone, today we are going to be doing the Jeopardy game. So Paul, you're going to ask a question for the very beginning. This is on the urinary system. So would you like to pick one of those?
Sure, I'll take the plumbing for 100.
Plumbing, here we go. Okay, so which structures is described as slender tubes about 25 centimeters long that transport urine from the kidneys to the bladder? We've never heard of this term up here. Oh, look at that. Okay, I think we better go with C. Paul, is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Excellent. Okay, and the answer is ureters.
I'd like to ask some of the students just how this has been going, how learning in this mode has worked for you this year.
I will start. It's been interesting for sure. This is my third year, and it's definitely a different way of doing things, but I think given dance, it's been the best case scenario for us being such a small college and being able to have the odd class in person and then doing things face to face just through Zoom. It hasn't been too bad.
Could I ask another question, just if people are willing to talk about what's next for you after this year ends?
So this is actually my last year at the college. I'm finishing my diploma, and I'm going to be working full-time with the gymnastics club in Kimberley. I'm also on the GFA board, so gymnastics for all, and I'm on our board as our education coordinator for coaches in our Zone 1 district.
I am still weighing a few options, but it's looking like I will be going to the University of Lethbridge to pursue a double major in kinesiology and psychology.
Really the program for me has been awesome. It's like for personal development, I would recommend it to anyone. So I'm a very mature student, like very mature. And I would like to help my peers. So I'm a really firm believer in physical activity and exercise as a prescription for health. I'm in Dawson City in the Yukon. It's a very remote, kind of big far north town, but in fact the rec department's interested in sort of, utilizing my services and starting some programs.
I'm glad the course has been so valuable for you. I mean, that's quite for your community, I think that's a really valuable service to be providing.
So next to Colm, I think I'm the next most mature student in this program, and that has been really great. I love being around the younger brains because they challenge me, and that's been great. So I'm a part-time student, and so I'm doing my diploma in 3 years. So I'm coming back in the fall to finish off a few courses next year. I'll be done next year. And so as my journey goes, I'm hoping to carry on with the Cancer Exercise Specialist program after that. As a cancer survivor, I guess I'm like Colm. I hope to be an inspiration to others and show them how much fitness and exercise and just a healthy lifestyle creates such a positive impact on our health. This has been a phenomenal program. Like I'm just so impressed with how it has gone last year in class, this year online. I really, I don't see any difference much for me. As a mature student, I kind of like being at home because, it's easy for me to just jump online and then I can still do the umpteen other things I need to do in that break between classes.
Again, that's great to hear, and I'm glad that we've been able to help you in that goal that you set. And thanks everybody for allowing me to be part of this and for sharing your own stories about your goals. Thanks, Sandy, and also Jody Pickering, who's the class. I'll let you get on with your your class in the normal way now, but I really do appreciate this. It's been very interesting.